Welcome back to this week's episode of What to Eat. On today's episode, we're going to make some chicken soup. This is going to be a real quick meal. A lot of people eat chicken soup for lunch. It's hearty, it's healthy, and it's not that fattening. And it's going to be a lot of vegetables. We're going to use, obviously, some chicken. I'm going to use a pound of chicken, breast, boneless breast. I'm going to use some celery, up to you how much you want to use. Some carrots, 2 medium onions, garlic clove, mixed vegetables, frozen mixed vegetables. You don't have to use frozen, you can use fresh. I'm using frozen, it's a pound. Some Sazon, and my mix. It's different seasoning. I'm going to put the description down below, let you know what it is. And it's going to be real simple. It's going to be a real quick video. But before we begin, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And please leave a comment if you would like to see your reaction on these past videos we did. I know we just started, so the videos are getting better. Putting more stuff to them so we can enjoy them. We're trying to make it as simple as possible. That's why we have the short videos. That's just starting out how to cook. To show you that it's not that hard. Keep it real simple so you don't have to get complicated. Later on in the year, we're going to probably do some real complicated dishes. But for now, this is just to get your feedback. So stay tuned, stay with us. Now let us begin. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to chop up our vegetables. Everything has already been cleaned and prepped. So, and like I said, this is up to you how much you want to use. So we're just going to I like a lot of vegetables, so that's why I don't mind putting them out. I don't know, when I was growing up, I hated my vegetables. I used to love eating fruit, but now it changed around. I love eating vegetables. I'm not really care for fruit that much anymore. But you put a vegetable in front of me, I'm tearing it up. And I had to get this new cutting board because my brother told me he didn't like my last cutting board. So, if you're watching, it's the new cutting board that you wanted me to have. what you're seeing in the water is from us boiling the chicken, that's the stock that the chicken produced. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and drop 2 of these chicken bouillon cubes in their water. Okay. Make sure you use fresh bouillon cubes because they can go bad, so be mindful. We're going to have a nice spoon and a good nice little stir. And you want your flame on medium high. You want the water to kind of boil so the seasoning will really mix together. Now we're going to take our mix. I'm going to add some of that in. A couple of tablespoons. I'm sorry. A couple of tablespoons. Then we're going to add a packet of Zelle. And then give it another stir. So what we're going to do is cover this and bring this back to a boil, a rapid boil. And we'll be right back. So now we're back. It was already hot, so it only took about 2 minutes to boil to get back to the rapid boil. So now we're going to bring it down to medium. Let us slowly add our vegetables in. We're adding just raw vegetables because it's going to take a little longer to cook than the frozen vegetables. So that was it with our raw vegetables. Now we're going to cover this back and let it cook for maybe 5 minutes. See you in 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been cooking for about 10 to 15 minutes. So now we're gonna uncover it one more time. And what I forgot to tell you is, because the level was so high, I transferred some of the broth out into another big bowl, so I can add some more ingredients so it don't overflow. But we're gonna keep that broth to the side and put it back in. So now we're gonna dump the frozen vegetables, a pound of frozen vegetables. And again, this is up to you. You don't have to add this, but I like to add it. You see how it, we're gonna stir it up a little bit. Mix this up. Because it was frozen, it cools off the water. But it's gonna turn it back into a nice boil. See that? See how it's getting nice and healthy? So what I'm gonna do is, now, we're gonna add the chicken in there as well. Give it a nice good mix. Nice good mix. add some of that broth back in. To bring the level back up. You don't want it to dry out. Now we're going to cook this on a medium flame for about an hour. It doesn't even have to be cooked that long, but we're going to cook it, give it some time to boil down. So about an hour, and then it's going to be done. During that time, maybe in about 20 minutes, you want to take a little spoon, test it, make sure your seasoning is right, if you need to add a little more salt or something. You might just need to add a little bit of salt, give it a nice little kick. You don't have to. If you have high blood pressure or something like that, don't add no salt. Or you can do salt substitute, test it, but make sure you don't over season it, because you can't take that away. Just gradually add a little bit in at a time. And when it sits, in just in case it sits overnight, it's going to you're going to taste the seasoning more tomorrow. So less seasoning is good when you're doing it. So don't worry about it's not right to taste today. Just let it sit overnight and then. So we kind of finished with this episode. I'm gonna let this cook for about an hour on a simmer, a nice medium low simmer, and I'll show you the final result in about an hour. So that'll do it for this week's episode. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please spread this channel, and we'll see you next week with another episode of What to Eat. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in.
I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will always get an alert when a new video drops. Plus join our website for information on all our shows, trips and getaways. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by shopping at our store in the link below or visit www.whattodoent.com. This video was produced and directed by Toxey and created at What to Do Entertainment Studios.